Hey, Stephen. What's going on? Make sure you can hear me. You can hear me okay? Yeah, everything's good. Okay. Wow, everyone's hopping on. Here we go. Hey, guys. Hey, Linda. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, John. Carol. Michelle. My Four Gizmos. Tactical Soul Survivor. California in the House. Apartment. Blessings and Light. Hey, Monica. Hey, Brian. I'm drinking Skywalker tonight. That was really good. Skywalker, Brian Skywalker coffee. West Palm Beach, Mr. T is talking. What time is he talking? Hi, Kathy. I'm competition with Mr. T, huh? Wow. Buenos dias. Hola, Betty. Gila. Hey. Melanie. Mr. T is talking from Florida, huh? I'll bet that's an interesting. I mean, how could I compete with that? 94? Skywalker, yeah. You had Skywalker also? Not very nice. Some Skywalker, he smokes some, yeah. You'd rather watch me? Thanks, Gila. You're so sweet. Gila, you were supposed to be on. Why didn't you come and let me know where you were? You were here. You could have come on with me. I have this is a new platform, so there's like I'm not even sure. You'd be the first guest. I mean, I haven't had a guest tomorrow. I'm going to try it out, but there's a way on this platform to have guests. It's not Zoom. Get more likes tonight, yeah. New club change from Club 45 to Club 47. Gila. All right, so he just repeats himself. Okay, cool. Listen, man. I mean, let's hang. I'm delighted. I'm delighted to see everyone. I'm kind of feeling a little shy tonight. I don't know what it's not my usual. Maybe because I went to the steam room. I went to the sauna late in the day. Maybe it's just subdued me a bit. I got up really early, and I didn't get to do my exercises in the morning. I ended up just making a lot of videos. And by the way, I posted a Jetty video on Patreon to those who aren't on Patreon yet. I'm going to try to do more like, spontaneous videos. Hey, Shmuley. Key Wester. Yeah. April Fool's Day. Yeah, he does mention April Fool's Day a lot. But, these days, I mean, all the big days, all big days have come and gone. What was that song? Oh, yeah. Grandma Gila. Yeah, Bubby Gila. My favorite Bubby. Yeah, it's good for me. It's really, I mean, I can't say it's like totally, but I do enjoy this. I do, I really like this. I don't, it's, yeah, Mr. P is making a speech tomorrow. Yeah, that's a big deal. Ready for Judgment Day? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. So shall we just, launch into it? I mean, do you guys, what are you guys feeling tonight? What are you guys seeing? What's the collective idea here? Gila, what are you seeing? Watch who you're calling grandma. Don't mess with Gila, man. I'm telling you. I seem happy, yeah. Nana la Gila. I'm kind of relaxed. I'm kind of relaxed tonight. I'm a pretty nervous person, so it's yeah. He was in Country U, and Mr. T was in Ohio. Again at 7 p.m. East tonight. Again at 7 EPT. Gila. Get the popcorn. Yeah. So what are you guys seeing? We does that. I mean, it seems to me we're heading towards a the key country right now. I mean, the key country has been this. This is their last, and Switzerland too. I mean, Switzerland is also a big stronghold, like kind of last stronghold. But these guys are everywhere. But it seems like they got the head of the snake. They got them out of their cities. They got them out of the 3 cities. So they're scattered a bit. They know that if they lose the country U, and these are the ends, man. These are, this is like World War II, and Putin is completely within his bounds. He has complete right to go attack them, because Russia signed an agreement that if there were ever any ends, they could just go get them. And I think, I mean, I don't know. Finishing things that could harm us. Yeah. Well, let me try pinning some of these things. Okay. Gila, do you see this? How cool this is? They're finishing. Yeah. Okay, now we got something about the redemption centers. You're right. Yeah, that's what I said this morning. You got to be 10 minutes early. But if you're earlier, yeah, right. That's what I read this morning. Yeah, Janet, I'm so happy. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's like it's still about ascension. It's still focus, ascension. Love back, Janet. Yeah, Mark Z. Yeah, they can go after those guys. Best to trust right now and live our lives. I think so. I mean, to get all gnarled up about this stuff, I don't know. I mean, the Ohio mess, yeah, is really, and they're going after like the swing states. Raise these vibes. Think they are wanting 100% safe person until they pick it. Yeah, I think so. The last of the dudes. Dana's saying dudes now, man. Everyone's saying dudes. Steven, you took over the whole world. What about sharing crepes and caviar? Yeah, that's a possibility, Gladys. In Ohio, I know it's horrendous, but that's silver, right? Bring on the RV. Many are hurting. Yeah, we're all hurting. I mean, till nothing can happen. Yeah. Well, they have to hit this kind of a bottom, a public bottom. I think does not have extradition treaty with the U.S. Interesting. This is, I'm going to pin this. Gila, how cool is that, man? I get this. This is a new platform. It's very cool. It's called Xstream. I think it's called Xstream, right? Something stream. But it's very nice. colloidal silver on my color point, a cat. Big stuff underground. They're finishing. Interesting. Okay, this could be big stuff underground. They are finishing. The longer the better for our safety. Can't hurt us. We are important. Yeah, absolutely. Monica? Yeah, going. Let's see. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Jamie. It's not easy to watch all this. Ontario. Hey, Dale. Let's. Oh boy, let's hang some Canaanite lizards. Um, keep kicking the can down the road. I don't know if that's true. I think there's a lot going on, man. I mean, they're taking down a lot of bad boys. A lot while this is going on. A lot of traffickers are going to jail. Yeah, I think that I would say I agree with Sherry on that one. Sherry Ray, man. Sherry Ray's the one on. She's on Rumble. I sort of got the hots for her. There's something about her that's very interesting. I don't know what it is, but um, when we expose it foils their plans. Keep exposing them. Yeah. Thank you, Deirdre. From New Zealand. Deirdre, that's so sweet. Everybody from New Zealand. Oh, that's so sweet, man. Yeah, we got to, I mean, when I see other channels, I just see a lot of angst, like they're doing this and they're doing that and they're doing, what are we gonna, and it's like, man, I can't relate. I can't. You has, let me see what this is. You see is, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I can't imagine how could they not have, but okay, and then we get the redemption guys, right? The redemption interview stuff and timing made me feel the redemption interview stuff and timing thing made me feel quite low. You feel low, Gabriel, because it hasn't happened yet. Ice and snow Thursday, Friday. That's exciting, man. Right before Shabbos. Yeah, thanks, Jamie. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I mean, I feel like I'm just following, it's like I'm just not, I sort of do what I'm told. I feel like I'm just being led this way. I mean, what would possess like a normal person to become like spend all his time on YouTube? I don't know, It just thank you. Thanks, Jimmy. Okay, we got that. That's very sweet of you guys. I think you like my Patreon channel too, by the way. If anybody hasn't checked it out, I think we're gonna have fun there because I kind of want to get to know people a little bit more. I mean, like, like there, I think it's easier to interact. Like I'm open to just, my last name is Weber, and I like to weave. I like to weave people together. I'd like to be able to say, oh, you should talk to so and so. You have a lot in, I'm kind of like that. Maybe it's more because people may not take the time or be held up, and then what happens? Not sure what you mean, Gabriel. Yeah, the manufacturing accident. Yeah, I know it's horrendous. And yeah, I know there's a lot going on. Gary, that's a good one. Yeah, man, I hear you. A shotgun, yeah. Yeah, maybe Shmuley. Yeah, well, it only went out, it really went out only once. Loretta, what a great name. Giangrosso. Wow, what a cool name. Where are you from, Loretta? Views, sorry. Dana? Nothing is, yeah. Oh, I don't think that's true. I don't think nothing, no, I would say nothing's going to happen. Things are already happening. I'm bringing you guys together. That's good. Great views. Yeah, the beach is so big. They put so much sand on it. It's humongous. It takes like a half an hour to get from here to the water. Because I'm going over these like huge mounds and everything. They got all these like cliffs of sand. I think things are happening. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few dreams that just because we don't see it, things are happening. I think so. Dally-bound. Cool name. I better plug in. We don't have a emergency. But I mean, you guys are helping me to like just to focus and yeah, I lost my gig, man. But you know, this is all just very Long Beach here. Yeah. I'm going surfing. Absolutely, man. Disappointed with the white hats. My people are, yeah, I know, man. But you know, you have to. I think you have to take the. Listen, I mean, if there, God forbid, if there had been a civil war, I mean, this would have been Florida. Gian Grasso. I know a lady named has the last name of Grasso. She and I taught together. And we were kind of like at each other for a long. You know, we sort of love each other, and we sort of, you know, love hearing what others think. Yeah, gets us out of our own boxes. That's really important, I think. Yeah, I think. Well, the thing you know, Roth kid came out and said, if we lose Ukraine, man, it's over. I mean, it's over for those guys. Surfing the other day, and they wear suits. Yeah, to keep them warm. Yeah, wetsuits. Dr. Kia Pruitt. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. God's in control for sure. Wonderful downloads. Yeah, in 5G. Yeah, in our dreams. There's no such thing as a civil war, right? Yes, Gary, you're right. There's no such thing as a civil war. He's right. It's curtain for you, Bugsy. Yeah, man. Yep. I love I love this share device. We can really share from your Facebook group. Oh yeah. Inve okay. Okay. I just went to Facebook for a second to see if we could get our peeps from over there to share. I don't know if I did it successfully, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get this platform. Okay, so let's touch on a little bit of intel. What have you been? What if I told you we've been? Yeah, I think so, Gregory. I mean, probably no. It's been going on before that. It's been going on for centuries. This insane thing. You get downloads. That's beautiful. Thank you, Jamie. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just bringing out your own natural, you know, it's just that, you know, it's just that what I see is that I don't see people focusing people on the goodness that's happening. And if you believe in God, it's all good. Um, there was a book written, why do bad things happen to good people? I mean, that kind of like doesn't really make sense. They're not bad things. If you know, I don't know. I can't wrap my I don't know why that popped into my mind, but Yeah, this whole thing, the twin, the two, and in Tolkien, the second book of Tolkien is the Two Towers. I mean, this stuff is just it's too bizarre to it can't just all be coincidence. Dr. Kia Pruitt, yeah. Getting ideas to create art since November. That's beautiful, Karen. I mean, I think this is really a jumping off point to really become, 5D warriors of the light. Galactic, they're protecting us. They have to take time to get all the dudes, right? Yeah. Well, I want you to know that I'm trying a second cup. This is ginger and lemon and water. Not too bad. You're writing too. That's great, Karen. That is so important. I mean, I'm a creative person. I think what it is like, I think we should be fruitful and multiply. I really believe that. I think that really captures everything. And that means being creative. It means being, when you know how, don't you guys get really excited when you're like creating something? It's like suddenly you have this idea and it's like, wow, man, I'm going to do this. It's really exciting. And that's the way we should live our lives, like with that kind of excitement all the time. It shouldn't be that we're just like dragging through it. Memoir. Yeah. Karen, go for it, man, because you never know where these things are going to go. He's telling old stories. Heard this all before. It's probably one of the Trumps. I don't know if there's, I think there are a couple of them from the Hollow Earth. Yeah. In Middle Earth. What you're the only channel I have found that has the guts to, that's sweet. It's the guts to even do it. And you talk, yeah, well, yeah, maybe that's it. It was just like about a year ago or a year and a half ago, I think I was doing it once or twice a week, and people were saying, could you do it every night? And then we started doing it every morning, and it was just like, yeah, why not? It's like listen, it keeps me together. I'm not freaking out. I'm like, for me to be without a partner in the past has been a very difficult thing for me. Now I'm just like, you know what? It's fine, man. I'm like, because I have you guys. We have a community. A woman is trying to find out who's hired. What's this? Shell art. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I should have brought it. I got this like really cool, like twisted branch on the beach today. Okay, let me. I mean, do you guys you want me to do some intel, or is it better that we discuss tonight? I was kind of thinking that we could use a night where we could just like talk a bit. And this platform makes it so nice, makes it so easy. Creative. I cried at work when they said, "Be creative." I'm not good at that. Really? Okay, so that's that's a beautiful admission. That's so honest. But you might find yourself developing new skills. It might be that somebody along the way cut you off, but we're all, and it may be that your creativity is not. It doesn't have to be like painting and singing and dancing. It could be who knows what, map making. It could be it could be a whole variety of things. It could be designing furniture. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's all kinds of ways you can be creative. It doesn't have to be design. It could be you really like to teach nursery school. And the shofar. It's so peaceful to be alone. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's really like sometimes but it's lately I'm having less and less of the experience like I have to have a woman. I have to be with a woman. I'm going to go crazy. Like, I'm getting through that. I'm just like, you know what? That's, I've been married 3.5 times. It's like, get over it. It's like, it's not going to make any difference. It's just going to make things worse. It's peaceful. Yeah. And I'm lucky that God brought me to this incredible place. I mean, I didn't even know this place existed. But when you love what you do, yeah. I mean, the days do fly by. How do I do this? Do not show me again. Wait a minute. Chat to start. Send your viewers to chat. Okay, let me just see how do I do this. Allow. Okay. Back to Facebook. And friends request. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. Home, maybe go to home. I don't know. General chat. Invite. Okay, I'm wasting you guys' time. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to do that. I tried at work on. They said to be creative. I'm not good at that. I try though. Maybe I don't know. I don't know, Dana. I'm just saying. I don't think you should feel like you have to be creative. I'm not saying you have to be creative. I mean, but I think creativity takes many different. It's different for different people. When you love what you do, yeah. It's so peaceful, yeah. We have 419 peeps. Okay, so let's do a little bit of intel. Just I think this is so true, Karen. I mean, I totally agree with you. Okay, I'm not. Let me. One of my favorite channels is this Tartaria channel. Interesting. Okay, they're saying mercury itself is not toxic in its pure form. Amalgam fillings are a mixture of metals consisting of mercury and a powdered alloy composed of silver, tin, and copper. Approximately half of dental amalgam is mercury. I remember with my father was a dentist, and he used to let me play with mercury when I was a kid. Maybe that's what happened to me. But lamps found in burial chambers that burned without oxygen for 100 years, I believe they used mercury as an energy source. It has to do with frequencies and energy, a very special element. Lighthouses with large Fresnel lenses used mercury baths as a low-friction rotary mechanism. In India, they know how to prepare and detoxify it. Shilajit and cow dung is involved in its long process. Okay, I just love this stuff. The rise of the Imam Mahdi, the one who unites. I'm not. This is a whiplash obsessional piece. I'm not going to go there. The flood begins on the 17th day of the second month, when the springs of the great deep burst forth and the floodgates of heaven are open. The Bay of Pigs began. Now I have a different take on this, because I checked this out on my calendar, my little Jewish calendar. I just dropped something. I'm not going to go ahead. And on my calendar, it's in March Cheshvan. Shmuley, it's in March Cheshvan that's what I got for the flood. And that's not, March Chesvan is in, I wrote it down here. It begins in November. It begins in November. The flood, according to Torah sources, the flood, I don't know where these people get, there's a lot of information that's running around that I think is like kind of suspect. I'm a little bit perturbed about some of these some of these things about I don't know, man. I'm not going here because I lost my channel over this, but I'm kind of feeling a little bit dismayed. Are you guys still here? What happened here? I feel like we're way past this. Okay, yeah, it wasn't moving. Mercury will cut. Okay, so I work for a photography business. They took school pictures. Green tea. Close. Let me close this. Oh, there we go. Okay, was used for levitation in past infinite 1444. I work for photography. Lily's 92% chocolate. Carol, you're up there, man. So the higher the cocoa, they put more lead. Be careful. Is that I didn't know. That's interesting. More lead. Wow. Chadwick. Hey, good to see you. And Julie. Didn't get the memo. World stopping 3 days. Reverse rotation. That's an interesting one. You're down under. Yeah, I agree with you, Shmuley. I'm gonna pin this. Yeah, I think he's really they have this sort of agenda that's I mean, I don't know where, anyway, whatever. Yeah, I agree, Shmuley. And I mean I don't want to lose any more channels. It's just not really worth going there. I mean, people can say all kinds of weird stuff. Hey, Pamela. Where are you from, Pamela? You'll have to look that lead thing up. About the chocolate and lead? Eating more like a vegetarian. I love meat, but it doesn't taste the same to me. Uh-huh. Love green tea. Yeah, I think whip is, yeah. I think so. I don't know why. I mean, why would he care what I think, you know? When it can. How's it going, Chadwick? You still driving around? You still everything good? Unsalted Teddy's peanut butter. Wow, yummy. Reverse rotation in 2012. It didn't happen. Uh-huh. Hey, Charles. Started for me in the 90s. When I joined the military, my roster number was 444, and I've been seeing it ever since. Interesting. I don't think Spiritual Being sells tea. Tea is it's a very delicate substance, especially green tea. Food seems more like a chore to me. Uh-huh. 44, almost every hour is awake. It's the angelics. Interesting. It was a holiday. I went to the post office, was closed. Ah, sorry, Julie. Wanted to send a package out. Yeah. I know there were a lot of school kids on the beach today. I met some in the elevator. Hempworks coffee. Stellar idea. Yeah, thanks, Shmuley, for saying that. I really appreciate it. I just have to stay out of that thought stream. It's too bizarre. It's just too bizarre. Work is busy. You're enjoying the movie we're experiencing. Okay, that's good, Chadwick. So you have a handle on it. I'm getting 444. Interesting. Hey, Irma. Was magst du? Green tea sucks. Oh my gosh, Susan, how can you say such a thing? Work is busy. I'm enjoying the movie, right? I got my beet juice this morning. Turned out to be a nice day. It was a gorgeous day. Yeah. Black tea. Black tea is a little more less delicate. Yeah, there are Intel providers who like Jewish people. Yeah. Chamomile. I found a source of chamomile, like loose chamomile, where you buy it by the pound. That stuff was so strong. I couldn't deal with it. I was like groggy the whole next day. Peppermint tea. Ginger tea is great. That's what I have here. I put a slice of ginger and a piece of lemon. Should have called at 2:30. Yeah. Different time zone. Yeah, people. There are people who know that I'm up early, and they call me. I get calls very early in the morning, and I don't mind. Or they'll say, can I call you now? And I'm like, sure. 444. I have to look at hemp works. My BP was up. I love everything with ginger. I buy ginger I buy like a big thing of it. And I put ginger in everything I cook, and garlic, of course, but ginger too. Turmeric. Oh, yeah, that is the greatest. You found it? They don't have it in the Stop and Shop anymore. Turmeric beet ginger juice. Yeah, it's called Lakewood. And Lakewood, right, Shmuley? Lakewood, yeah. Ginger, also and garlic, yeah. Two sugars. I'm not a big sugar person. Yeah, right, Shmuley. Yeah, you're very polite. Autumn starts here soon. You're in Banana Princess. Where are you again? Ginger lemon tea. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking now. Stock and yeah, stock and beet juice. 11:11. Truth Talks with Judy. I think that's your first post that I've seen. White pine needle tea is great and very healthy. Interesting. So I also put ginger in everything. Australia, that's right. I I put a big slab of ginger in pretty much everything, but the ginger that I buy, the beet juice that has ginger in it already. Dandelion tea, interesting. There was a heavy metal in the green tea, interesting, from the rain. Hey, Cynthia. They have a coworker who makes an immune booster: lemon, lime, turmeric, ginger, garlic, and oh, that's my kind of thing, man. Just add honey. Yeah, I would do it without honey. You drink dandelion tea for liver. Interesting. It's more beneficial if it's cold press. Boiling kills it. Yeah, I think most of the stuff is cold pressed. Organic, unfiltered, raw honey every day. Interesting. C30 flying around here in Australia. Detox tea. Um, that's a good question, Raven. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning and I realized it depends which patches you're using. If you're using like X39, I would not wear it to bed. I would take it off. It's supposed to be 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Alavita, I think it's called Alavita and glutathione, you can wear at night. And there's some other ones you can wear at night. of the patches. But generally, I mean, if you're getting X39 or X49, nah. That's what happened to me last night. I was like 2 o'clock. I was like, what's going on? And I realized I ripped off the patches, but I couldn't go back to sleep. Two cigarettes and Intel, yeah. A lot of tea while in the host. Yeah, give yourself 12 hours on, 12 hours off with the X39. I find it really, I mean, I find it quite enlivening. I mean, I find when I put on the patch, my body just kind of perks up. Banana pancakes, yeah, that's the best. My mom used to make banana blueberry pancakes. Maybe I'll have to get her over here to bring her down to New York and plantain for the pancreas. Mine too. Raven, you also feel it's like it's electric. It's you just your whole body just feels it. Cornbread, lavender tea. How do you make lavender tea? That's a good question. Try blueberry pancakes. Yeah, they're a treat. Plantain. And no real coffee. Good for you, Cynthia. Gila's back? Oh, Gila. Awesome. Almost instant. With lavender. There's a spray that LifeWaves puts out that I got the daytime spray. I ordered the daytime spray, but they have a nighttime spray, but it has what's that? What's the thing that puts you asleep? I think it's a little strong for me. I don't like to take sleeping things because I'm very sensitive to things, and I'll be groggy in the morning. Chlorine dioxide, MMS. Lavender essential oil. He liked banana sandwiches. Wow. Melatonin, right. One of the sprays has melatonin in it, a LifeWave. They make 2 sprays where you put it on your wrist and you sniff it. Huckleberries. Yeah, I have wild blueberries, which I think are really huckleberries. I get this frozen or the Wilder's wild blueberries. My mom swears by it. She says it's good for memory. She's 92 and she remembers me. You're the one that took 12 hours to come out. Pizza or calzone, man, that's pretty heavy stuff. Fresh fruit and salads, that's good, Cynthia. Cynthia, you're so pure, man. You're like pure as driven snow. Some huckleberries, yeah, right. The huckleberries, melatonin. We love to talk about food, right? Food is wonderful. I want to tell you, all you foodies, that I make one meal and eat it all week, but I put in some kimchi into my it's like rice and pepper steak and bok choy and celery and onions and garlic and ginger. But I put a little kimchi. I found some kosher kimchi, which I've been looking for years. They have it in the Stop and Shop. Kosher kimchi. Can you believe it? I've been looking for kosher kimchi, for friggin' years, man. And now it's like I get it every time I go to a Stop and Shop. I pick up another jar. It's so good to have a little kimchi with your food. It's pickled cabbage. Yeah, I just really like it. It just adds a little spice to things. You love kimchi also? Yeah. So life is good. I mean, there's so much bounty here. There's so many incredible products. I mean, LifeWave sound frequencies, the Wave Watch sound frequencies, like wearing a rifle device. Interesting. Yeah, I think I also listen to a lot of like these frequency, the Tesla and the 428 and the 5, whatever it is. To have my mom, yeah, mom doesn't watch me because I'm too right wing for her. She's a lib, man. I grew up. My parents were libs, and me and my sister rebelled, but my brother kept it going. It's loaded with antioxidants. Well, you sleep. That's beautiful, Angela. I might try that. I'm afraid I'll be up all night listening to it. Vegan kimchi, nice. A guru mom. Yeah. My mom is amazing. I mean, she's amazing. I told you my parents put together, I think she said something like 30 couples, man, they put together. They were always like introducing people to each other. Dad was a conservative. Interesting. That's an interesting mix, right, you guys? It heals to relax you. You won't stay awake, yeah? Okay, I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it tonight. I'll try it. Yeah, anything in particular you recommend? Tell us a mom story. Let's see a good mom story. Well, I mean, I think to understand my mom, you really have to know my dad. My dad was very hard of hearing and very, like I'm kind of a mild version of my dad. My dad was very, he could be he wasn't mean. He was not a mean person. He was a sweet person. But I mean, the fact that my mother was on a sailboat with him for 5 years, can you imagine being on a sailboat with anybody for 5 years? And she did that. The only reason they got off the boat is because she hit a reef off the coast of Mexico. She was driving the boat. Otherwise, they'd probably still, I think, he'd probably still be on the boat today. If he hadn't gone to the hospital, he had a stroke, but he got a stroke because he took their medicine. If he hadn't, he'd probably still be, singing bowls. Nice. Wave watch. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Stern person. My mom's not a stern person. My father wasn't a stern person either. You could mix extra virgin coconut, and this looks good. And organic ginger, rub on skin. It's healing and moisture. Does anybody? Okay, here's the embarrassing question. Here's the embarrassing question that you guys could probably figure this out. The sound of traffic. Yeah, on the right near Tallahassee. Yeah, well, that's if you're in Brooklyn, you go to Sound of the Sleep of Sirens. But I have a little like a little cyst on my back, and I had 2 of them. I had one surgically removed, but not surgically, but yeah, I went to the GP and he sliced it out, pulled it out. It was like a little ball, it's like a little pea, and I have another one. Is there anything I can take where because I'm not going to, I do not want to go to a doctor. Perfect pitch to 432. Uh-huh. Is there anything I can put on this thing? I've even tried putting the LifeWave patches on it, and it's still there. They sometimes it gets flatter, but no, she wasn't stern. My mom was sweet. Hey, Gila, so good to see you, Gila. They just keep coming back, yeah. So there's nothing I can do. Should I? The other one was cut out and it didn't come back. She was so funny. She was 40. You were 17. Wow. Bag bomb? Huh. Hydrogen peroxide? Interesting. Silica. I should write these down. I don't even know what half these things are. The equine dewormers are on sale. Cut it out is the only option. Ichthymal. Hydrogen peroxide. Black tar suave. Forget the name. Tea tree oil. Yeah, I think it really has to be removed. I just, DMSO is a solvent. Gila, tell us something wonderful. What's going on? How's our little friend Avraham Zur? Have it cut out. Okay, yeah. That's what I did with the other one, and yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna have. I'm gonna have to find a. I met a friend at a protest who's a plastic surgeon. I'm trying to get a hold of her because she would not. She's very anti. You know what? She's anti this stuff. So I would trust her. The thing is, I don't have insurance, but she would probably take. I could trade with her. I just don't know if she's still in contact. Yeah, isn't that a beautiful name? What a beautiful child. So beautiful. From Idaho, nice. Raw black walnut. Wow. Ichthymal. Yeah, and a couple of days it will drain on its own. Really? Ichthymal. Where do you get that? What is I can order it online? Ichthymal. Wait, I gotta post that. Ichthymal. I'm gonna write it down. I'll look for it. It sounds like ichthyologist. That was what I wanted to be when I grew up. When I was a little boy, the librarian would ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'd say, "I want to be an ichthyologist." Mosquito venom. Skin things. Lol. LOL. Yeah, that's what I should probably do, Tank. Just take it out. CVS, yeah. Shmuley. Research that one. Yeah, I'm going to research it. Yeah. Feed, store, and has to be removed. You had 4 of them. Yeah. Warm compress and aloe vera. That's interesting. A fish scientist, right? Yeah, I've had a love affair with fish all my life. I always had a fish tank. Just buy a razor blade tank. You're like a macho guy. Aloe vera can even remove warts. Go to the yeah. I will go to the plastic surgeon. Yeah, I'm going to try to get a hold of her. See if she'll help me out. Yeah, I don't think we provoke each other. Like tar. Well, we didn't do any intel. Is anybody upset that we does anybody really miss the intel right now? Do you have to pay for medical care? No, but I'm afraid to go to a doctor because they're gonna like ask me about if I got this. I mean, I had a doctor who really was very aggressive with that stuff. Raw potato, interesting. You didn't miss the intel. Maybe we're going into a new phase. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like the intel I'm looking. It's just like it just seems repetitious. We know what's going on. It's just a waiting game. Maybe we're just creating community. Maybe we're coming out the other end. We're like we've sometimes you need a break. You like the RV intel, yeah. I find it incredibly boring, the RV stuff. I'm just like, oh please, it really drives me nuts. If you don't have the juice, potato skin. Apple cider vinegar. Wow. Apple cider vinegar. Really? Maybe it'll draw it out. That's an interesting proposal. Okay, I'll write this down. Apple cider vinegar. It's a short drive. Duct tape gets duct tape. Yellow mustard. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. So Deanna, that's what we're feeling. That we're really just we're kind of like getting ourselves through this, the angst of it. The apple cider vinegar with the mother on it. Huh. Apple cider vinegar. Huh. Seems to be a lot of agreement about this. I didn't really I really didn't discuss humic and fulvic acid. Clears the skin. Potato works well with aloe. Bragg's. Uh-huh. That's the mother, yeah. Bragg's. If duct tape can fix it. If duct tape it can fix it, it ain't broke. Right. I got you, Gary. Well, what about the garlic, Mark? I mean, I'm still reeking of garlic. I mean, Bragg's organic vinegar, a dry soap. Wow, she said, good for you. That's great, Debbie. Yeah. Right, Tank. I got you, man. Yeah, I know. This guy took like 2 hours. It was like, but he took it out completely intact. Zero vampires with garlic breath. The bad guys bought Bragg's duct tape on an island. You got it made. WD-40 and duct tape, right? When I used to go on canoe trips, like before a canoe trip, it's like, I used to go for a couple days, at least a couple days, like probably like 5 days on, and they would sell you like a little thing of duct tape, like it's in a little package, and send you out into the wilderness. Hey, Jill, thanks so nice. So it was so nice to talk to you on Patreon. full of arthritis pain. Ah, maybe that there's a patch on the it's called Ice Waves on, maybe that will help. Carla keeps annoying people out of your face. If it moves and shouldn't use duct tape, it doesn't move when you use WD-40, right? That's pretty good. The home handyman, duct tape and WD-40 cure all. Any repair jobs. Celery juice, yeah. The Ice Waves, yeah, the Ice Waves apparently cures pain. The trouble is in the back. It's just hard to reach. I think if it was in the front, it would be more terrifying though, because the back, you don't even feel it. Done. Yeah, 2 minutes with cotton and a piece of tape. Wow, Tank, you're a better man than I. Duct tape sticks to lizard skin. Yes, Gary, you're right. Take some duct tape down into the dumbs, right? They'll all go running. If women don't find me handsome, they should at least find you handy, right? Well, that's what all the women in my life always said, that I look sexy in a tool belt. That was just because they wanted me to work. Oh, you look so good in a tool belt. I think you should wear it all the time. They'll find you handy, yeah. The gel. Yeah, I was trying the gel, and the gel did bring it down. I guess I just have to be more, take you down the exercise room and have your bench press lady be your assistant, right? Yeah, I could ask her, just could you hold me down for a minute and sup, Mr. Guru? Hey, Andy. Tool belt is super sexy. Yeah, girls really. Yeah, is that true? Tool belts are sexy, man. I mean, I'm a carpenter, so I always had a tool belt until recently. I can't find my tool belt now. Duct tape to tape wounds. Wow, Tank, you're a macho guy, man. I'm not like that. Duct tape sticks to lizard skin. I love that, Gary. That's really, that's really one of the key things to civilization. The advancement that our society's made was inventing duct tape, so we could tape up the Lizzies. To hold me down in duct tape. You're right. Nami Nutrowitch is also one for my dad. Has after 2 days he was using a cane. And they do help, the patches. Interesting. Combat lifesaver course. Yeah, I don't know, Tank, man. It was a riot. Laughing is the best med, yeah. Pink and black on my tools. I have pink and black on my tools. I do it yourself. Loving hands at home, right? Tool. There's an aggressive caller. Possum van. Put the patches on Lizzie, see what we get. We had this tool belt chat before, yeah? I don't remember. Listening antiseptic. Listening, you mean Listerine? Listerine antiseptic? I knew you guys would have all kinds of cures for this. You woke up happy. That's beautiful, Island Girl. We weren't lizards. No, I know you weren't lizards, but I mean, we're talking about the Lizzie peoples underground. One time I used duct tape to tape ducks. I know, man. It's a great day to rest. Yeah. Right. That's true, Stephen. Yes, it is not. These are advanced civilization. Yeah, Gary's on a very high level, man. I mean, duct taping lizards, Lizzo people is. I might get. I don't want to get the little AIs. The Draco, yellow Listerine. Multi-use product, yellow Listerine. Wow, this is advanced civilization stuff. I'm glad you guys gave me a break from the Intel because I just can't face it right now. I think we're going through a transition phase, and I think this new platform is so that I love the sharing. The laughter so hard about Q2 kids come over birthday by the day was good conversation. I laughed so hard had about Q2 kids come over for birthday party. Huh. Can you please post the video of, what was that? President T grateful. Burnt on Intel. Yeah, maybe we just need a little break. Thank you, Mel. Totally appreciate it. I mean, we've been doing Intel, so long, and maybe it is just a point where we just have to really learn to live. I mean, I was really astonished today. For the first time, I think in my life, maybe, I went down to the beach. It was a beautiful sunny day, and I just stood there. I just stood there gaping at the water. I just stood in one place. It's just so unlike me. Maybe we're like, maybe we're reaching a new level with all these sun things and everything's going on. Maybe we're reaching a level of enlightenment and we're just like gasoline flavored Listerine. Burnouts. Have to soak my dogs. Queen of Sheba, I'm 0, O negative. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just everything is so beautiful to me. Less than 50% of human search. And yeah, trolls in place. While it's being enlightened. Thanks, Deirdre. Never asked him again to trim any trees. Turmeric, ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, mother raw vinegar, tea, cleanse the entire body. Wow. Portia, you're hardcore, man. It was warm out. Yeah, it was really nice out there. Trolls with duct tape. Done with Intel. It's a beet juice. Maggie, you're a woman after my own heart. White clouds for my trolling. I'm gonna live on the beet juice, man. Ah, interesting. Plan. Maybe he's gonna stay there. Parasites. I've heard that also. All right. Well, I think we'll call it a night and bedtime. Yeah. Got jail in the AM. You work in the jail. Interesting, Dana. All right. So let's call it a night. Suffering with parasite. I did hear that. Okay. Everyone be well. I'm sorry I didn't have any intel. I'm just intel'd out, man. And I appreciate you guys putting up with me. And we didn't get a huge amount of hits tonight, but it's okay. You know, we don't always have to show off to the world our intel skills. All right, guys. So we will see you in the AM, God willing, and have a good sleep. And I'm gonna try to listen to some music, some 428, right? 532, whatever it is, and drift off. And if I find myself just like not able to sleep, I'll turn it off. But there's some pretty trippy tapes, by the way. Like, I mean, I've been known to listen to when I was listening to hypnotic tapes. I did a couple of like astral body projection tapes. I mean, those can be pretty powerful. I actually did it one time, and I ended up bumping into my second wife. She's, you know, she's very good, and she always bragged about how she could reach out to people in the dream time. So she ended up, I mean, and I ended up bumping into her. I was like, oh man. All right, guys. So we will see you in the morning, and God bless. Just have a great night. It's fun. I'm really enjoying this new platform because I can really see the chats, and it's really great to hear from you guys. Mar-a-Lago one, yeah. Green screen. So that's interesting. Above parasitic area. 528 with dolphins and whales. That sounds good. I wish I could hear the dolphins and whales outside my window. All right, guys, we will see you in the AM, and just have Shmuley. Good night. Have a beautiful, blessed evening, and we'll talk to you in the morning. God bless. All right.